If you want to build a private label business on Amazon, this is the video for you because I'm going to show you exactly how I built my private label business and how I scaled it to 7 figures. If you're new to the channel, my name is Priti, and on this channel I talk about how you can build wealth by using the web, and I primarily talk about my Amazon FBA private label business and how I scaled that to 7 figures. Now we're going to talk about how to find a product, how to contact manufacturers, how to source that product, how to privately label that product, and ultimately bring it to the Amazon market. Super excited to hop into this video. Let's just start off with talking a little bit about private label. So basically, private label is finding generic products from Alibaba or any manufacturer and branding it and creating your own private label brand around the product. So this is a roller and you can roll your muscles out with it, and this person has gotten this generic product and put their private label logo on here, so they own this private label brand. Now this is so powerful, and the reason why I love private label so much is because once you build a brand around a product or multiple products, you can later on, if you want, sell that brand for multiple thousands of dollars. Now, private label is not easy. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Private label is hard, and you have to do a ton of research to find the right products to ultimately sell on Amazon. Now, I'm going to show you how I find products to sell on Amazon. I have found a lot of success with Helium 10's black box tool, which is their Amazon product research tool. This is how I found my first product to sell on Amazon. Absolutely can't recommend it enough because it gives you so much information about the niche and it helps you determine whether or not you should source products. Right now, I'm going to give you a quick overview of how I go about finding products, but if you want something more in depth, I do have a product research playlist on my channel that you can check out. Having said that, let's hop over to Helium 10 and let me show you how I go about product research. All right, so I'm on helium10.com and we're going to be using their Amazon product research tool called Black Box, and I'm going to show you quickly how you can find products to sell on Amazon with this tool. So they have sections that will allow you to do different searches. They have the product section, the keyword section, competitors, niche, product targeting. Now, my favorite way to find products is using their keywords method. I'm going to show you how I go about filling out this criteria. And you know, it's pretty basic, but if you're new to using Helium 10, it does take time to get used to it. I'm going to go over the very basics. So right here we have search volume. This is the amount of volume that a certain product is getting, and you do want high search volume for a product, but you do not want super high search volume because that means that there's a lot of demand for that product, and if you're a new seller, it's going to be hard to fulfill that demand. So what you want to do is have a minimum search volume of at least 2,000 searches per month because you do want to get sales. If the product has no search volume, you're not going to get sales. So I say a minimum of 2,000 searches per month, and a maximum, if you're a new seller, I recommend maybe like 10 to 20 to 30,000. Since I want to give you more broad results, I'm going to do 30,000 searches per month. Now, monthly revenue, this is how much you're looking to make from that private label product. A minimum monthly revenue, what I recommend is at least $3,000 per month because again, private label is not easy and it takes a ton of time and effort. You're gonna have to find the product, you're gonna have to contact the manufacturers, you're gonna have to source that product, you're gonna have to brand that product, and you're gonna have to get it into Amazon's warehouse. So if you're putting in all this effort up front, you wanna make sure that the product is gonna be making you at least $3,000 per month because you're only getting 30% of that. So I personally don't even do products that are making less than $5,000 per month. So for this example, I'll do 3,000, but again, you want to make it worth your while, okay? For max, I like to do around, $30 to $40, $50,000, but I have more capital now. In the beginning, my searches were kind of like, 15,000 max. I didn't have that capital to actually fulfill that demand. So if you're a new seller, you want to play around with these numbers, but you also want to think about what kind of capital you have and how much you're actually going to be able to invest. Of course, you want a product that has high monthly revenue, but that also means you have to sell a lot of product to get to that number, okay? So keep all this in mind when you're filling out the criteria. So for price, you need to think about how much capital you have once again, because you're gonna have to source this product, and the price is basically what that product is selling on Amazon. So the minimum price that you probably want to sell for is $10, and that $10 product is going to cost you maybe 50 cents to $1 to source. For the max price, You know, selling high price items on Amazon is great, but that does mean that your cost to source that product is going to be higher. So what I like to do is have a minimum of $10 and a maximum of $30, which keeps my sourcing costs low, okay? So again, you want to think about your own numbers and change the criteria up to get different results, but I'm just sharing with you how I go about thinking about this criteria and how you should be thinking about it as well, because it's all based on how much money you have and how much money you're willing to invest in actually sourcing that product. Now for review count, I love this criteria because you're able to find products that have low number of reviews, and we're also gonna do review ratings, which is gonna find products that have bad reviews, because bad reviews means opportunities for new sellers to come in and innovate and differentiate that product and bring it to the market. Now, as a private label seller, you want to offer the highest quality product to your customers, and you want to find products that have issues with them. You want to come in and fix those issues and bring a more premium product to the market. So for review count, I like to have a minimum of at least, 10 reviews. You can even do 1 review because you want to find newer products. And for the max, I like to find niches where there's low number of reviews and there's at least 3 competitors in that niche with low number of reviews, which is kind of telling you that there are people coming in and launching products and that you can do the same thing. So for max reviews, I'm going to do 250. Now for review rating, for the minimum, I just leave that blank, but for the max, I want to put in 4 because we are looking for products that have issues with them, because again, as a new private label seller, you want to come into a niche, find products that have problems with them and come in and innovate that product and bring a more premium product to the market. So I hope this is making sense to you. If you have any questions, leave them down below, but this is literally how I fill out the criteria. Now, they do have amazing advanced filters that I use very often, especially if I know what category I'm trying to get into. Let's say I'm trying to sell something in the baby niche. I'm gonna click on the baby niche and it's gonna show me all the products in that niche, and then I can analyze all those products and determine whether or not I wanna source any of them. But since we're keeping things very broad and basic, I'm gonna show you this search, and I highly recommend that you change the criteria up when doing product research. Of course, you can run this criteria, but you gotta think about what your scenario is and how much capital you have, what you're actually looking to accomplish, and fill out the criteria that best fits your needs, okay? So here we are. I see a lot of results. We have over 200 keywords that match the criteria that I've inputted. Now, what I do is literally I go through all of these search results. And I know that sounds crazy and there's 10 pages, but if you're serious about private label, you need to be serious about product research and you need to find the right niche to get into, because your success is literally determined by what product you pick to source and private label, okay? So what I like to do is take a look at the search volume. I like to take a look at the price, the monthly sales, the monthly revenue, and the reviews. Now this product right here is in movies and TVs. Obviously, we're not going to create a movie, so I'm just going to skip that. Now let's take a look at this instant blemish removal cream. This is in beauty and personal care. Now this is a cream that is going to require extra FBA approval. If you're trying to do anything in the supplement or beauty that is actually topical or actual cream, it's going to require a lot more to private label and source that product and sell it on Amazon. Now, I'm not interested in doing something so complex. If I'm a new seller, I'm looking for something that's easy, that I can come in and differentiate and launch that product. I like to stay away from electronics, clothing, anything that's too big of an item. Personally, I'm looking for things that I can source, differentiate, and bring to the market quicker and that don't have as many returns, okay? But that's me. You can obviously take a risk in other niches. I'm just giving you what I've done and what's worked for me. So let's keep looking. Again, I don't like electronics. So I'm just gonna pick an example and show you guys really quickly, because this isn't a product research tutorial. This is an overview of private label, and I wanna get into how you would source and private label and all of that. So having said that, let's find a quick product to show you and how I would go. So let's just do this, sauna thermometer. Now I see that this is getting 2,240 searches per month. I love the price point of $26. It's getting around 127 sales per month, which is great. And it's making around 3.7K per month. Now, it's not super high, but it is still making revenue. And there's something wrong with this product, which is great because we want to come in and fix that. What we're going to do is open this up on Amazon and we're going to see the overall niche. Now, this is the product. And what I like to do, again, I like to make sure that there are at least 3 new players in this market that have low number of reviews. This guy is sponsored. This is really new, has 0 reviews, which is good. This guy, 7 reviews. It's not doing so well. So what you want to do if you're interested in this product is come in and take a look at the 1-star reviews. What's wrong with this product? Not accurate, okay? Broke on first view, it broke. Doesn't work. So there's a quality issue with this product. Now, if I am trying to sell this product, I'm going to fix these issues and I'm going to bring a premium product to the market. Now, how would I go about that? Well, I'm going to go back over here to the overall niche. I love using Helium 10's X-ray extension, and this gives you an overall bird's eye view of the market. How many sales are these products getting? What's the monthly revenue? What's the overall searches for this niche? So this tool is amazing. I absolutely use this every time I'm on Amazon doing product research. It's getting 2,240 searches per month. Total revenue in this niche is 66,000, which is good. Now you can see the revenue right here and you can see the review count. So this person has 238 reviews and they're making around $23,000 per month. This person has 3 reviews and they're making 8.2K per month. 7 reviews, 5.6K. 88 reviews, 9.7K. So what I like to do is take a look at the new competitors, the ones with the lowest number of reviews, 1 review, 5 reviews, 7 reviews, 3 reviews, and you can see that they are making money. So this seems like a really good niche, and again, there are new players coming in here and they're making money, which is a great green flag, a thumbs up. Now, let's say I've done more extensive product research. I've taken a look, I've used Magnet, I've looked at the keywords, and I see that they're getting a lot of search volume and I want to launch this product. What I do is come over again to Helium 10 X-ray extension, find suppliers on Alibaba. It takes you right over to Alibaba and shows you how you can source and how much this product would cost to source. So look, right here, the sauna thermometer is going for $5. This one's going for $2. And you guys can see that you can source these products for a lot cheaper and then sell them at a premium price by private labeling that product and bringing it to the Amazon marketplace. So really cool tool. So what I would do, let's say I really want to source this product, I'm going to contact 30 to 50 manufacturers and really make sure that I get the best price, that I order samples from those manufacturers that I'm interested in. And what I like to do is contact 30 to 50 manufacturers, then I narrow it down to 10 manufacturers that I'm actually interested in buying from. I order samples from them. And again, guys, it's so important to order samples because you want to test that product out before placing your large order. You want to make sure that you fixed all of the problems that people are complaining about. You basically want to come in, look at this whole market, take a look at the 1-star, 2-star reviews, and fix all of those complaints and bring a premium product to the market. So now we have gone into the sourcing phase. We went to Alibaba.com. We found 30 to 50 manufacturers. Now what? So like I said, you're going to order samples from the 10 manufacturers that you're interested in. You're also going to order your top 3 competitors from Amazon and compare your samples to theirs. You need to make sure the quality is there. You want to look at the packaging, you want to look at the design, and you want to make the best decision on how to bring a better product to the market than your competitors, okay? So once you've contacted the manufacturers, let's say you narrowed it down to 3 manufacturers that you want to source your product from. Well, in the sourcing process, you want to ask questions like, can you private label this product? Can you put my logo on this product? Can you design a box and put my logo on this product? And all of these questions are super important because if you don't have a logo and if you don't have your private label brand name on your product, it's not considered private label and it's considered a generic product. So if you're trying to private label a product, it's super important to contact the manufacturers and make sure that they can put your logo on the product, okay? Also, it is really important to ask about the minimum order quantity, which is MOQ, and you want to ask about how many units you have to order. Now, there's going to be a lot of different answers to this question. Some people may require you to order 1,000 units for your first order. Some people might require you to order 50 units for your first order. Some people might require you to order 10. Now, you want to find manufacturers and not trading companies, because trading companies are basically like a middleman, and they basically kind of talk to the manufacturer, buy the product from them and sell it to you. Trading companies can be good because they do have minimum order quantities that are usually lower, but they are at a higher price. So you have to think about the pros and cons. And I definitely recommend for your first order that you place a small minimum order quantity, because again, you want to test the market. You want to test your idea and you want to bring it to the market with a small minimum order quantity, because let's say your product fails. At least you didn't have 1,000 units and you only had 100 units that you will eventually break even on. You don't want to invest a whole bunch of money up front without proof of concept, okay? You want to make sure that you get sales, that you're making monthly sales on the product that you private labeled, and then you want to place higher order quantities, okay? So it's super important in the sourcing phase to figure out what the minimum order quantity is before you actually source. Okay, now comes the exciting part. You found the product, you've sourced it, you've placed the order, and now you're getting it shipped over to Amazon, okay? Now you are going into the product listing phase. Now what you wanna do is build your listing. So as you can see, like this is all of the listing. Let's just take this one for example. This person has built a listing. You guys can see the title, you can see the product picture, you can see the bulletin points, and all of this is super, super important. This isn't even a good listing right here. Like they don't have a video, they don't have 5 to 7 pictures. They did not do the best in terms of keyword research for their title. This should be 150 characters. And their about this item isn't super descriptive, isn't super convincing at all, and it's just very basic. So I will create a video on how to create an amazing listing, and I do have a video where I go over a good listing versus a bad listing. You can check that out, and I talk about what you need to have in your listing to make it the best possible listing, because again, your first impression on your customer is your product picture, and your title is what helps you rank. So you want to keyword stuff this. And what I like to do is use Magnet and Cerebro, which is Helium 10's keyword research. And I like to find keywords that are getting a ton of search volume, and I stuff that in my keywords and bulletin points. Now, I also like to take a look at the listing and analyze my competitors' listings before I build my own, because I want to make mine better than theirs. And I use Helium 10's tool. Their listing analyzer helps you analyze your competition's listing and helps you figure out what they're missing from their listing so you can come in and better yours. As you can see, they have a listing health score right here. This listing is out of 10, 8 out of 10 is okay, but they're missing a lot of stuff, okay? So they're missing, number one, they don't have 150 characters in their title. They don't have a video, and they only have 2 product pictures. So this listing can definitely be improved. And if you are trying to launch this product, you need to do your due diligence and make this product listing the best listing in this whole niche, okay? So you can see right here, this is an amazing listing. Their product picture is pristine, and I talk about titles and I talk about why it's so important to keyword stuff them and not repeat the same word over and over. You are giving up precious real estate away by repeating the same words over and over. You guys can see thermometer, humidity, thermometer. You are already ranking for the keyword thermometer and humidity by having it in your title once. You don't need to give up precious real estate by putting this like in here 3-4 times. What you could have did is did keyword research, found keywords that are ranking and are going to help you rank on page 1 and are going to push you higher and higher in the Amazon algorithm. And this person could have had, you know, sauna in here. They could have had pool, they could have had steam room, they could have had other keywords that are going to help them rank in different niches that ultimately will bring customers to this product, okay? So it's so important to build amazing listings and do it the right way. I do love their product pictures. They are really professional. Really love this. It shows your target audience. It shows what the product does, indoor temperature and humidity monitor. Great, exactly what you would want to do. Shows the dimensions, great. And they have a video. Awesome. Now, come down here, you can see their bulletin points are much better than the first person, and they still could have made it better. They could have keyword stuffed it more. They could have made it more user-friendly. They could have said, like, this humidity temperature offers features that will keep your family comfortable in all scenarios. I don't know, I made that up, but you want to speak to your target audience. Now, it's super important when you're building a listing that you are thinking about your target audience and putting yourself in that target audience shoes. Now, their target audience is families. Maybe they're just trying to target adults from 18 to 60. They need to be speaking to those people, and they need to convey the importance of having this product in their house a little better, and they kind of need to use more persuasive language. Overall, though, they did have the bulletin points. They have, keywords that are going to help them, and that's great. What you would want to do if you're really trying to build an amazing listing, like I said, you would come down here, you would take this ASIN and you would plug it into the listing analyzer, and that will give you a ton of information on what this person did right, what keywords they're using, and if you're smart, you should come in, use the keywords that they're really ranking for, put them in your listing, and ultimately rank on page 1. That's how I do it, and it really does work. So this was just how to build a listing quick overview. I will link, videos in the description that will go more in depth on how to build a listing, how to do product research and all this. But this is exactly what you would do, is build a great listing. Now, having said that, you're building a listing, your product is coming in and getting into Amazon's warehouse. Now you are in the launch phase. And this is the most important phase when it comes to private label. Of course, product research is actually the most important phase, and sourcing is really, really important. But the launch phase is gonna set you up and help you actually get your private label brand to be noticed and actually get sales. So what I like to do for the launch phase, number 1, you need to make sure the day that your product launches on Amazon, you are getting sales for that product. Now, you need to hit up all your friends. You need to tell them to search up the main keyword for your listing and to buy your product. You will not be on the first page on the launch day. You're going to be on page like 10 or 12 or something, but you need at least 5 to 10 people to go buy your product. Now, do not send them a direct link. Make sure that you have them type up your main keyword that you're trying to rank for. Why is this important? Well, when you tell someone to go buy your product and they're typing in a certain keyword, I would do the main keyword, which was sauna thermometer, and we're trying to rank for that. So I would tell my friends, hey, go find my product on Amazon, type in sauna thermometer, make sure that you go find my product and purchase it. That is telling Amazon's algorithm that your product is very, very relevant to this keyword and that people are buying this product by searching up sauna thermometer. So what Amazon is going to do is start showing you for this keyword, and you're going to start ranking higher and higher in Amazon's algorithm, and you're going to ultimately, if you get a lot of sales, especially on day 1, you're going to end up on the first page. The first week is the most important, and you want to get as many sales as possible for your product. Now, what I also like to do is price my product competitively with the people in the niche. So again, we're going to take a look at the overall niche. This thermometer, the high quality one, is $8.99. I'm a new seller. I got to price mine at $8.99 because, again, Amazon loves competitive prices and they want to give their customers the greatest value. So you need to get a lot of sales and you want to get shown, you need to have a very competitive price, okay? Super important. So for the launch phase, you also want to ask your friends and family to leave reviews, but you do not want to get flagged. Now, Amazon does not like review manipulation, and you should not manipulate reviews. Now, you need to get a few reviews on your product because, again, reviews are social proof that your product is good. I'm more likely to buy from this person right here than this person with 88 reviews because this is a lot of social proof that a ton of people have bought this product and this product is good and legit. So your whole goal within the launch phase is to build social proof and to build a great customer experience. Now, let's say people are messaging you like, hey, I'm having issues with this product. You need to message them back within 24 hours, and it is required for you to provide the best possible customer service for your customers. Now, getting back to reviews, super, super important in the launch phase. You need to make sure that you have some reviews coming in. You want to wait at least a week or two before you start asking your friends for reviews, because Amazon will flag those reviews and take them down immediately, especially if they suspect that you're asking people for reviews. Now, I don't trip over reviews. Naturally, you're going to start getting sales because Amazon's going to start ranking you. You will get sales and you will get organic reviews. Be patient with that and do not try to manipulate the review process at all, because you do not want your account to get taken down. Amazon's very serious about that, okay? So for the launch phase, this is exactly what you want to do. And after the launch phase is over, you as a private label seller, your job is not done. You need to monitor that listing. You need to monitor all the reviews that are coming in, and you need to predict, based on how many units you order, you need to predict how many units you're going to place an order for next. Now, you need to be thinking months down the line. Let's say I place 100 units for my first order and I'm getting 10 sales per day. Well, that's only enough stock for 10 days. You need to place that order for the next batch to come immediately, okay? So it's very important to make sure that you have enough stock. You do not want to stock out. When it comes to Amazon, you're going to lose your rank. You're not going to be on page 1, and it is hard to get that rank back. Now, for my private label products, I have not stocked out in years, and that is because I predict and I make sure that I have enough inventory on hand. Shipping takes a long time, guys. You need to make sure you're planning ahead, and you should have stock at your house for some of your private label products, because it can take anywhere from 2 weeks if you're doing air shipping, which costs more, up to 2 months if you're doing by sea. So plan ahead, and this is how you do private label. It is a beautiful game, but it is a hard game, and not everyone will succeed, but those who stay persistent and consistent will succeed and reap the rewards of the risks that you're taking, okay? You pretty much have to get comfortable with making uncomfortable decisions when it comes to private label, and I hope this video was helpful. This was just a quick overview of what you can expect as a private label seller. I can dive so much deeper into every single aspect of these private label phases, and I will for sure make more videos on that. But the main thing that I want you to take away from this is that you have to fail forward. Like, it's so important that you fail forward, that you launch your first product, whether it's a success or a fail. You learn so much from the process. So if you're trying to be a private label seller, I highly recommend that you do product research, find a product, take a risk, order a small minimum order quantity, build a listing, launch that product, and gain experience. And that's how you will ultimately grow as a private label seller. I have failed so much, but I've also succeeded, and those winning products have carried me. It is so beautiful waking up to sales every single day. Once you have a successful private label product, it's pretty much on autopilot, and all you have to do is continue ordering from your manufacturer. Now, you guys know I use Helium-10 a lot in this video, and that's literally because I use Helium-10 in every aspect of my business, to find products, to source the product, to build my listing, and using their tools to spy on my competitors' keywords, everything. Like, I don't think I would be successful without this tool, and it's the only tool that I use as a 7-figure private label seller. If you have not used this tool, I don't know how you are doing product research or anything, honestly, because without this tool, I just would not know anything about the market or even how to go about finding products. You can find products just using Amazon.com, but there is just no data on it. So I did that and I was not successful, and then I found Helium-10 3 years ago, and I've been using them ever since. I recently became an affiliate with them, and I want to be completely transparent with you. The only reason I am an affiliate with them is because I use Helium-10 every single day when I'm working on my private label business. So there will be a link in the description that will give you a little discount with Helium-10. It does help out my channel, and I truly do appreciate that. I want to be completely transparent with you guys. Again, I would not promote anything on this channel that I didn't personally use. If you need help finding a product to sell on Amazon, check out this tutorial right here.